What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Doing another pod review. Refining Fire Chiles. You can catch the site www.superhotchiles.com. You'll see it on the bottom of the card there. Yeah, I'll also have it in the description. Today is a super hot, and this is a big boy. 7-pot brain strain. Look at the size of this guy. Regular size business card, half the size of it. Go right into it. 7-pot brain strain. Capsicum chinense. This is a variety that was developed using selective breeding by saving pods from plants that would produce desired traits. Not a hybrid, as a hybrid is crossing varieties. Over 5 years ago, David Capiello, a well-known grower and chili hobbyist from North Carolina, obtained 7-pot seeds from another grower in Trinidad known as Sarah. Sarah is responsible for getting many Trinidad varieties spread all over the world. David selected pods with the desired traits that the Moringa scorpions have, which is a lumpy, grainy texture like the human brain. He named these brain strain. Growers all over the world said this is the hottest of the red 7-pot strain chili plants. It is a very productive chili plant and has a fruity flavor like other 7-pots. David also makes a limited amount of sauce that people rave about. Be sure to look him up and buy some. Anyway, I'm not really sure who Dave is. I've heard of Sarah. I mean, I've read about it a little bit, but I have heard about Sarah. She does bring a lot of good stuff in here. One thing I do know is I grow this, and this is one of my favorite peppers because of the flavor and in the heat. And this guy is a hottie, and you can look at that. I don't know how well the camera works. I always do this, and I always see sometimes it works pretty decent. I don't really watch my videos all that much, but you can see it's got some nice placenta. It's got some nice oils in there. But this is a very hot pepper, and it's one of my favorites. I actually grow it, like I said, and it grows pretty well. I don't know if I might have some that are almost this big, or yeah, about that big. Some of them are almost this big, but a lot of them are usually around this size-ish, you know. But they're very, very hot. And I know this is going to be a killer from just the sheer mass of this thing and because of the heat. But let's do it. That's a good flavored pepper. Especially for a super hot 7-pot, never usually disappoints, man. I've never had one that did not disappoint me. Even the 7-pot Douglas being brown with the earthly flavor, not so bad. I am going to grow the Douglas next year again. And the Moringa, as far as that is, the brown Moringa. But this guy, I'm definitely bringing him back. I'm definitely growing this guy again. I really like this pepper. I really like to cut it up, put in some tuna fish sandwich, cut it up and put on a sub, cook with it. Really good with salsa because of the fruity flavor. It's a pretty much do everything pepper. The heat is building. It's a hot pepper. By no means this thing peaked. But I really enjoy this pepper. Flavor is probably a 7.5. And it might sound like a little bit low, but again, like I said, there's some really, really tasty peppers out there. That although this is a good super hot, and probably one of my favorite peppers overall of any pepper because it's just the decent heat. I mean the decent flavor and the real heat. It's a nice balance for a chili head, you know. Moringa is the same way. I like this a little bit better placed than an Moringa, excuse me, the Trinidad Moringa. This is a little better tasting. Of course, the Reaper tops them both in heat and in flavor. The Carolina Reaper is my favorite, but the Carolina Reaper, Moringa, and the 7-pot brain string like this guy is a good one. The Baraka Pour I tried is a really good one too. I don't grow it, so I haven't tried it in a bunch of different things. I just ate it for the review. And there's a lot of other. The Primo I actually grow too. It's a very good one too. But now it's starting to hit everything. It's already burning the tongue and the mouth. It's creeping down to the throat, so I know it's going to go in there. Again, this is a super hot. Eventually, when this guy peaks out, he's a good, for heat, it's a good 8.5. I'd say a Reaper would be more like a 9. And I'd say a good size JP Ghost Scorpion or a brown Moringa, or even a Moringa Butch Tea Cross if you get a good one. Those things are 10s. But sometimes you never know, man. I've had Trinidad Scorpion and Butch Tea Scorpion duds that weren't just really that hot at all. And I've had some that you can't talk. So, but usually this time of the year, you got some good growing. The weather's here is decent in Florida. You get some good ones over there in San Diego. They just had their season it's finished and off, so you're going to get some really good hot pods. It's kind of just building. I'm just waiting. I'm just used to some hotter ones, but like I said, it is a hot pepper. As far as heat, I'd definitely say it's an 8.5. A really good pod to, like I said, do all with. And it's a really good grower too. I got a bunch of plants. So I work with Duffy. I bought a good amount. He'd send me a whole bunch extras. Believe it or not, but these things survived a lot of it. They all grew pretty decent. They're all kicking out good pods. And good sized ones too. The 7-pot Primo, not so well. The Douglas doing really well. So, and I was under some weird growing conditions because the soil, I didn't really get good drainage, and it rained ridiculously extra hard this year. So, but it's pretty much moving into my chest, and I can feel it. And I can feel overall burn. I ate a tuna fish sandwich with a little yogurt about half an hour ago now. So I got somewhat of a little bit of coating. It's more in going down. So, it may not be the high burnout. But I've eaten one of these things and a while back on an empty stomach. It was not good. It hurt. Yeah, one of the only pods I forced to throw up. That, a Douglas. Something else I had to force it out because all empty stomach times, or really nothing. It's not something you want to tackle with an empty stomach. But it did hurt the back of the throat for a little while there. It hurt the mouth. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you got one hotter. And I've eaten. I feel that I've eaten actually a hotter brain strain in this. But also, too, I don't know, because like I said, I just had a tuna fish sandwich. Got the mayonnaise on there, had a piece of cheese on there, bread, and then a little bit of yogurt. So it does coat it in some way. So it's really hard to judge. But again, I know this pepper well enough, so I can give it a good rating. And like I said, it's good 8.5 in heat. Taste 7.5. It's one of my favorite pods Really good pepper to do everything with. It's just a nice hot pepper with decent flavor. And it's pretty much peaked, and I don't want to keep rambling. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to get these vids a little more down. There's too many vids out there for people to keep track of, so I'm trying to keep my non-super hots for like 5-6 minutes, super hots around 9-10 minutes. All right, I'm out. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. Questions, comments in the section. I'll put up a description. Appreciate it. Thanks.